This week on Silver Screen, we take a look at last week's email migration, mindfulness training, and career development month.
Good afternoon, Dutch Fork. Today is Friday, November 13th, and your Silver Screen report starts now.
Last weekend, the district changed all student email extensions, causing mass confusion for some students. Malik Brazil has the story.
District 5 decided to change all student district emails in an effort to match teacher emails, but with this change, problems arose.
Hopefully students saw the updated tech tip on Monday that covered some of this information, but students need to log out on any device that they are currently logged in, whether that's phone, iPad, computer. They log out of that at sd5lrc.org account and then log into the new account, which is their number at stu.lexrich5.org.
One of the problems I had on that first day coming back, that Monday, was that a lot of the documents and folders I'd shared with students had used their old address, so I had to just reshare. The problems that we noticed in my particular class is things that they had shared with me under the old account were still shared with me, but now they were in their new account, and so it shared a second time. So I had duplicates of the stuff that they had sent me, one from the old person and one from the new person. Because of that double sharing, some problems that we had those first 2 days were that sometimes students were confused as to which version of item they were in.
With the many issues this change has caused, it will all pan out in the future.
I think on the positive aspect is once we survive this transition and get everything sorted back out, this was the proper thing to do. The student domain was not appropriate for the way we wanted to interact. We needed the student domain to be part of the whole district domain to make sharing easier and more appropriate.
If there is an issue and they see a file that's missing, they can check with iCare or a teacher for help in getting that other file, account, email back.
This has been Malik Brazil with your Silver Screen Report.
The SAT word of the week is disclose, a verb meaning to reveal or make public.
On Monday morning, there was a power surge in the new wing of the school, which included the English and science halls. This blackout affected some teachers' plans for their classes.
I was in marine science with Miss Caesar, and we were going through the tech tip, and then all the lights went black and everyone started screaming.
Well, at first, when it was just the lights, we were fine. And then about 5 minutes after the lights went out, the students told me that the Wi-Fi was out. And I noticed that, yes, my phone, so I knew the Wi-Fi was gone. So that messed it up more. Then we were okay until the Wi-Fi went out. Then not only are we in the dark, now we don't have the Wi-Fi. So all the pic collages they were working on, they couldn't get to. And I didn't really want them to use their phone data because that's expensive. So I didn't really want them to have to do that. So many of them we just kind of waited.
Basically had a power surge, and the power surge flipped the breaker. Once it flipped the breaker, we had to identify which breaker was flipped, and then we were able to sit there. We actually called in an electrician from the district. When the district representative got over here, he went out and was able to identify which one of the breakers was flipped the breaker back, and we had power.
The power came back on after about 20 minutes, and students were able to continue what they were doing before the outage occurred.
You know, one way to deal with the stress of the new email or the blackout could be to employ mindfulness training.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I don't know that much about it.
Here's Sarah Emily Risch with the story.
Mindfulness training is a new program here at Dutch Fork. We sat down with school counselor Teresa Farrell to learn more.
Mindfulness training simply is being able to be present in the moment, not worry about the past, not worry about the future, but be in the moment and kind of learn to relax.
Students who are stressed and or anxious can benefit greatly by participating in mindfulness training.
I think that being a teenager these days is really, really difficult. There's 3 things that you're responsible for. You're responsible for studying your schoolwork, you're responsible for being social, and you're responsible for getting sleep. But I think teenagers only have time these days for 2 of those. So a lot of stress and anxiety builds up. You have a lot of pressure, social media issues, personal issues, school pressure. It's very different. And so I feel like everyone needs the opportunity to relax and learn how to de-stress. I think it helps by giving them an opportunity for 20 minutes every other day to come and learn how to relax. It will help clear their mind from stress, anxiety, issues that they have. Just a way to calm and relax yourself.
Farrell encourages students to schedule a mindfulness training session with her.
If you want to join, I really would like to do it throughout the year. So if you have an interest in it, I'm going to do it during every academic enrichment on A days. I just find that's easier to keep track of for me. And so if you want to come join a session, it's not like something you have to start and you'll miss something if you don't come to the first 3 sessions. You can jump in with us if you have an open mind. You can jump in anytime and be part of it. But just check with me and see if we're running a session and when we're running the session. I highly recommend it. It's something I've used all my life through athletics, through school, getting to sleep at night. It definitely can help.
This has been Sarah Emily Risch with your Silver Screen Report.
Math teacher Ted Ford uses creative instructional methods that appeal to his students. Here's Lindsay Long with the profile.
Math teacher Ted Ford connects with students in a way that they appreciate, stooping down to their level to get their attention in a way that is creative.
He's a great teacher because he takes the time to see if you know it, and he doesn't give up on you. He's always pressuring you to get right and do right.
The way he teaches us is very, very understandable. He breaks things down so we can understand it.
He's different. He's like, he keeps the classroom alive, and it's not like boring. He makes math fun.
He's an awesome teacher. He's helpful and understanding. Whenever I need help with something, he takes his time to help me with it.
I'm extremely loud. I am extremely energetic, off the wall. I am always constantly moving, calling on people. If I feel like we're getting too quiet, that's when I start screaming.
Ford draws students in with his unique, effective, and lively teaching style.
He puts it in a way that people can understand it, so like he goes step by step, and instead of like just kind of putting it on the board and then it's like expecting you to learn it.
He's more excited. It's kind of like his teaching is on our level.
That's how to teach. Like he gets all the kids in groups, and he teaches them the way they need to be taught.
Students enjoy the fact that Mr. Ford can be creative and childlike in order to teach them.
He can conversate with you, and like actually talk to you and about what your work is, and sometimes he get off topic, which makes us focus more because it's not a boring class, it's actually a fun class, but you can do work and have fun, talk, and he's that type of person where he's like always there for you.
I think, if you have a body of an adult but a mind of a 12-year-old, people will kind of relate to you a little bit better.
This has been Lindsay Long with your Silver Screen Report.
With Thanksgiving less than 2 weeks away, Student Council set up an opportunity for students to share what they're thankful for. Zayna Dill has more.
Students share what parts of their life they're thankful for.
Thankful for my friends and my family and just the support that they give me through everything that I do.
I'm very thankful for the opportunities I'm given every day to live and experience my life.
My family and my friends and, everyone that's close to me.
I'm thankful for the family that has adopted me after birth, since my mom couldn't take care of me before.
Students believe that sharing what they're thankful for is a positive way to help the school.
It's important for Dutch Fork to show what they're thankful for, just to be reminded that we are thankful for something.
We come together, relate with each other, then they can become friends.
To show what you're thankful for is because the flood kind of brought us all close together, and it's really important to show who's important to you.
I think it's important just because it's a chance to recognize all the things that we're thankful for, and the campaign allows others to see what everyone's thankful for too, and it's just a way for us to show our overall appreciation during Thanksgiving.
Here's a closer look at what some of the students are thankful for. This has been Zayna Doe with your Silver Screen Report.
November is Career Development Month. Trey Martin and I went to the Cates Center earlier this week to check out some of the career opportunities for students in District 5. As students move through high school, they begin to narrow down careers they are interested in pursuing.
I want to be I'm not really sure what I want to be yet, but it's probably something in the video industry.
I want to be a mechanical engineer because it's fun to see that you can take a block of metal and make it into something cool.
Where I'm taking media technology too, which is an advanced media technology class to learn how to make videos and produce them.
I was interested in machine tool before I took the class, and when I saw that was a choice, I went to the class.
It is important in high school for students to start thinking about their lives after high school.
It's important for you to think about what makes me successful, what makes me employable, and how, once I get employed, can I keep my job.
Very important for you to start thinking about that and having some career exploration experiences while you're in high school, because while you pay fees for classes that you take in high school, it's nothing compared to the cost of post-secondary education.
I think it's important for students to start thinking about having a career, not necessarily picking out the career that they're going to have, but they need to be thinking about things like, what kind of career do I want to have?
In high school, you have 15 hours of elective credits to use, so District 5 allows you to choose from a variety of different careers that interest you.
If you take a business class, that's a career and development education class. If you take engineering, if you take accounting or finance, health sciences, those are all career and technology development classes offered at the high schools.
Additionally, the health science program is offered at all 4 high schools, so that if you're interested in nursing or the medical field in some way, that is an option. You can take that at any high school.
Courses that District 5 offer allow students to explore their interests and through hands-on experiences.
It's helped me grow an interest because I'm getting better at it, and so it's easier and more fun to do.
I've always been interested in videos, so I took Media Technology 1 last year, so that got me interested in it even more. So I took Media Technology 2, it's even more interesting, more advanced, helped me plan for a new living.
This has been Thomas DeSoto with your Silver Screen Report.
Each week this month, we'll have a trivia question related to Career Development Month. This week's question is, how many years of education does one need after high school to become a lawyer?
Submit your answer to school counselor Allison Algood by the end of the day. The winner will be announced on next week's show and will also receive a prize.
Congratulations to last week's winner, senior Savannah Harvey. Savannah correctly answered that DECA stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America.
For this week's Kids in the Hall, we asked students about their career plans.
I want to be a mechanic and I think it's a good field to get into.
When I grow up, I want to be in the Air Force because I like exercising and I think it would be cool to be in the military.
I actually want to work on cars and refinish them. Like if you get in an accident, I want to be able to fix your car.
I want to be a financial planner because I like money.
Now for some announcements. The boys and girls basketball teams are hosting their Moonlight Madness event next Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the arena. The Dutch Fork Community Book Club is back. The club will meet December 10th in the Media Center after school to discuss The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Everyone is welcome to attend. Here's Thomas with more.
Thanks, Maddie. Yearbooks are currently for sale. Go to jostensyearbooks.com to place your order. Books are $80 and should be ordered by December 15th. Into the Woods will be performed tonight and tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the auditorium. Tickets are $10 for adults and $7 for students. Students, you can receive $1 off admission if you purchase your tickets during lunch today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Did I do something wrong?
No.
Okay. Here's some.
I don't know that much about it.
What is that website? Job.
What? Okay.
Students about their career plan. More. Zana.
Zana Hill.
Zana.
Are you ready?
I'm going to try to do
Okay.